Hey guys, welcome back to another Up All Night. I'm Sean.
I'm Tom.
Josh.
How you doing? And today we're talking about in-game relationships.
I love carpet. I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
Ask the gamers!
So basically, have you guys ever had like in-game relationships with people like?
Oh, like online?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought like having a relationship with a character.
No! Oh my god, that NPC is so hot.
How the fuck?
No!
Well, if you do it anyways, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with. Yeah.
I mean,
Do
man,
man,
to
teach their own. Teach their own.
Teach their own, man.
But like what I'm talking about is like you meet someone in game and you're like, hey, let's be the boyfriend girlfriend, like, or be like Byron and play girl character and like play people up.
Give me mesos!
So
Send me your pic IRL, please.
Have you guys ever done it?
No, personally no, but my I would call her out anyway. You know my sister. My sister did it. She had online. This is when she's young too, you know. Like I think as like middle school, late elementary school, you know, just whatever you do online is like almost your life in a way. But she had an online relationship with another kid from I think Canada or some shit. Anyways, great kid too. They're both because I used to play Maple Story with my sister, but the other guy like. They loved each other to death, whatever it was, and then they gave each other items. They had a whole wedding thing going on. Oh. I didn't know my sister spent like real money, asked my mom for real money to like customize her character. She had an online relationship with this guy, and they'll chat like even though they'll chat outside of Maple Story too. But that's like as far as I know of like online through gaming dating relationships. That's it.
Yeah. I'd say like Maple Story is just such like a big community. There's so many opportunities for social interaction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because party quests were like 4 people max, right?
Yeah.
And if you're in an instance, like you're not communicating to like I guess because like in Maple Story, there's a lot of room for like communication, right? And it's not basically like, oh, you have to do this thing to kill the boss, right? It's basically like, oh, dude, like I just fucking like farted, it's gone. That's what you're talking about. And then in like a game like Terra, you would like say, oh, go to the boss right now. Are we doing bossing? Are we bossing? Why did you aggro all the minions? Oh my god! And it would be like that. And then in Maple Story, there's just a bunch of.
It's
like,
very laid back. It's almost like a life simulator.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids, I think if you guys never played Maple Story, literally when you hop onto the server, which is an online like area where everybody gets to hang out, you hop in and you're instantly surrounded by thousands of people from everywhere around the world. And literally, like just the chat box is just spammed with tons of stuff. Either people are selling things, like as if you're like at a Hong Kong night market, literally, just popping up left and right. I'm selling this, I'm selling that. Come here, buy here from me.
Mesos.
Yeah, so.
Buying girlfriend.
Looking for a girlfriend, stuff like that too. It's like random shit.
Girlfriend for
but then
armor.
But then you end up like running into people who are just chilling. They're just kicking it. Like right after school, they hop online. They're just like waiting for meeting new people, whatever it was, and it literally was an online community where everyone just got to hang out.
That's why it's so likely for like people to get into relationships. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do you guys think there's still that community right now, or do you think that thing has died out?
No, I think it's still really active. If like you're playing with someone a lot, you're like bonding with them, and then you can create like a full-grown relationship out of that. Like, I've seen like people like they do like the marriage proposals. Like, oh, I've met this girl online. And I've known her for like the past 5 years, and like we've been going out for like X amount of years, and I'm gonna finally ask her to marry me or stuff like that. That still happens nowadays.
But no, my question was more aimed at community based. Like, you know how like back when like we were like a middle school or whatever, like we'd go on after school, we'd start playing games, you know, like Maple Story or or like a Ragnarok. There'd be that online community. You'd see the people in the same city, you'd be like, oh hey, it's you again, or you'd have guilds. Do you think that whole thing has died?
I think it's based on the game wise, especially I think our age, we had a generation of people who were really active on the online community. And it's to a point where they talk almost personal to you. Because like for me, I got really involved with the beginning of Call of Duty. Was all these guys that I talked to, they're like 30 years old, 40. They have kids now, and I know them because I'm friends with them online. And I see their kids. like in pictures, you know, and their kids now are playing with me, which is crazy, right? And that's like that community right there shows you that yeah, there is a way you can develop different types of relationships with people. Because I ended up meeting my clan members just hanging out with them online and on their forum and clan forum and stuff like that. We end up meeting each other, which is really cool. But I don't know, like today, I don't know if that, like I think that's referring to you, Josh. I don't know if that community still exists, and if you guys still do it, probably because we're not active in that stuff anymore. Like the people we hang out with, and the people we see, and the people we talk to online, they're all the people that we stick with. But we don't really kind of maneuver away from that that circle. So for us to explore something new, it's really different. It's really difficult for us.
Yeah, that community, I think it's a very like off and on thing. Cause like back when like games like first started, there would be like a select people playing the game. So there would be like a lot of people, like not a lot of people to meet, right? I feel like nowadays, like if you sign into like MMOs, the communities are just like so large that there's a lot of people to meet, and then the connection is not as like intimate.
Yeah,
it should be.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where the connection is.
It's overwhelming.
It's very overwhelming.
There's so many people. Too many people. Yeah.
For sure. I think like especially if a clan has like thousands of clan members, of course it's not gonna be as intimate.
Yeah.
If you're talking about a clan that has like, and the clans and guilds are similar. Like it's pretty much a community, a group of people who have a name and a tag underneath each other. But it's these community. If the group's so huge, you're not gonna be intimate, like Byron said. And if the group is smaller, you get to know people a little more personally. And then some people get very emotionally attached to these groups of people, and they share almost everything, their life problems. What should I do if like my wife did this or whatever it is? It's crazy shit, you know. For me, I was surrounded by old folks. I was the youngest kid in my clan.
Did you ever feel uncomfortable with like them talking about all the subjects? And
I think that was almost like a life lesson for me. I
back into how you grew up.
How I grew up, really. Even though my parents taught me pretty well, I think me being involved in this community, where especially surrounded by older people, and having people that just had kids or were married, taught me a lot. And especially they were very comfortable sharing like everything, their stories and stuff like that, how they grew up. To like a kid at that age, I was like 13, 14 years old when I started playing Call of Duty competitively too, and that was like a mind opener for me, seeing like, dude, these guys went through a lot. You know, and some of these guys, they still work that 9 to 5, and they come home, they hop on, and they play. Dude, my day was rough, and this is the only thing I have for me for now, you know, because some of these guys live on the Midwest, and so like they have, to them like they really have they have a choice, but the priorities wise is to take care of the family there, you know, they don't have much options. But anyways, diverging from everything else, but yeah, I think the community now it's so clustered fuck that I don't think anybody. Or not many. I think it's this very niche community now that are really connected to each other, and the majority of it is just random people.
Maybe it has to be like a new game where the community is very small.
Yep.
Maybe.
That's why I'm looking forward to MapleStory too. That's why I feel like.
I feel like all the people at MapleStory 1 are going to transfer over. It doesn't matter what. So it's gonna just.
I feel like at the beginning stages, that's like I guess the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? It's the very like intimate time for I guess people to like interact with like each other. But I mean, I guess you're kind of right. Like when I got into like Dragon Nest from like Nexon, I think the community was like too big for me to like I guess connect with anyone. I hope that answers your question.
It does.
Okay.
All right. So thanks for watching this video. Have you guys ever like met someone online, like had like relationships with them, like boyfriend, girlfriend?
Or any kind of personal relationship. It can be from like a very romantic relationship to a very
family based.
Yeah, whatever it is. Whatever it is. You even met the people you guys like physically met face to face. Leave in the comments below, right?
Yeah. Leave in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Up All Night.